explaining social interactions through fantasy creatures and settings. The Dwarf. A dwarf is a person who spends much of the year in a hole obsessing over something so much it has become their world. Having pulled themselves free of their lair, they now haunt parties, events and other social gatherings looking for poor introverts like you to corner and convert. Usually their obsessions might be listening to the same song on repeat until they feel the need to start singing every 3 seconds, or perhaps they just finished spending their meagre wealth on a hobby that they now need social approval for to validate the loans have taken out. What should I look out for? A dwarf is extremely delusional when it comes to the importance of their obsession. Whether it is socks, Satan or sports, they would treat the subject as if holy, and would take anything deviating from blind agreement to be sacrilege, and everyone knows what happens when the faithful encounter heresy. By living in their bubble of obsession, they have grown to think that their topic is the only topic. The more confident among you will try to squash their obsession underfoot, but don't be surprised when they come wriggling back out of the conversational graveyard to attack the unprepared like a conversational zombie. Just as you thought your car-loving friend was done talking about the technicalities of inserting a penis into his machine, we'll say something equally worthwhile of a one-way trip to hell. Eye contact is the biggest factor. If you lock eyes just like a baboon, the dwarf will feel an immediate connection, after which point it matters little how you try to bluff yourself away. You'll be seen as an empty receptacle for their grand ideas, holy words, and 100% accurate advice that you'd be foolish not to heed. Secondly, you could never leave your bed, thus keeping the problem of dwarfdom to those insistent enough to pay you a kindly visit. However, beware that in your isolation you do not become a dwarf yourself, for even if your Gundam figure collection or stop-motion video making may seem the most fantastic thing to ever exist, venturing in the world with the sole purpose of telling others just how wonderful it is a clear sign that you've grown a beard and now stand 4 feet tall. Waking up with the smell of earth and a pickaxe in hand is another clear indication of dwarfdom. Help, I think I'm a dwarf. If you think you are a dwarf, then immediately steps must be taken. Remove all gnomes from your house and lock away your pickaxe where it is not easy to find. Once these steps have been taken, it is time to distance yourself from your obsession. For while not necessary to abandon it, a healthy amount of space is required to form a well-rounded personality. For the confident, interacting with others might force you to think about things other than that super fabulous thing only you understand the sheer majesty of. And while their words might not sound and taste like angels' tears, nor make your heart sing as you reach a deep state of harmony comparable to nirvana, you will at least reach social acceptance. On the other hand, I think I'll be keeping my Gundam figures, screw 'em. And to my fellow dwarves, I look forward to the big yearly meeting of minds. Until then, you'll find me deep in my hole. If you like this video, then how about you do the thumb thing? If you want to see more, use the button that lets that happen, and if you're not sure you're a dwarf, drop a comment and see what the internet thinks. Until next time.